In Smash, there are two types of interactions: true punishes and standard neutral interactions. Here, when neither character is in lag, your opponent is going to have the chance to shield. Shielding beats any attack you throw their way. So how do you beat shield? Well, you just grab, right? Grab nets you a bit of damage and stage positioning. But what if you want more? Also, how do you kill if they shield all your kill options? That is what shield pressure is for, and that is what this guide will teach you. To begin, when you're in neutral, start by throwing out a safe move. What is safe, you ask? Well, when you go on ultimate frame data, you see this number next to the move? That is called frame advantage, and it is the amount of frames your opponent can move before you can after landing the move on shield. For instance, when you hit a shield with down tilt, the opponent has 8 more frames than you to move. Down tilt is the main safe tilt at -8. It can be spaced too. Nair is Peach's safest move, ground float Nair is -2, and JCFF is -3. This can vary depending on how close to the ground you hit the move. The same goes for back air. Both ground float and JCFF bair can be -6 at the safest. Back air can also cross up. It's easy to do. Just hold towards your opponent on the control stick while hitting the shield. If you don't do this, you won't cross up. Simple as that. The same goes for JCFF bair. Fair can be -8 and it is the biggest aerial, allowing it to be easily spaced. Down air is -5 if you fast fall it at the right moment. Side B is always -13, and turn-up throws can be plus on block, but I would not advise wasting them. Hold on to them. Short hop aerials from the last video will be 1 frame less safe on shield. So you land a safe move on shield. What can your opponent do next? They can attack, jump, spot dodge, roll in, roll away, drop shield, or hold shield. Most likely your opponent will start with aggressive options when you hit their shield. Let's cover those first. Here is a list of all the out of shield options faster than frame 6. In order for a move to be safe against an option, the safety must be 1 less. For instance, an optimal Nair is -2, and it is safe on Game & Watch's frame 3 up B. Unspaced Nair works for these options, but it is hard to land the -2 version. You are better off spacing around them. These fast out of shield options tend to be very punishable. Crossing up is also beneficial. The 2 hits of jab can also beat out moves frame 4 or above, but I will no longer discuss jab as it is a worse option than grab. These should be treated the same as the faster options. Unspaced Nair will work, but back air will not. Now you can Nair and spot dodge after as long as the Nair is -3. Then you can cancel the end of the spot dodge with an attack. You can also Nair and drift away with float. These attacks are still very punishable. You can start to roll here in response to the slower options, but do not do this. This is not shield pressure and will not net you anything. Unspaced back air works like Nair in the previous situations. However, what normally happens is pancaking. This allows you to be immediately actionable and get a big punish. Cross-ups are useful on these slower options that only hit in one direction. Shield grabs are however fast the character's grab normally is, plus 4 frames. Here's a tier list. After any aerial but fair, you can spot dodge the fastest grabs. 1 frame slower grabs you can spot dodge with fair and down tilt. On slower grabs you can start to sneak in other moves to beat out the grab. After Nair, dash away, jump, and slingshot are good ways to avoid grabs. Floating away also works. These options are pretty tight and hard to do, so here are 2 easier and arguably better ones. Spacing, and hitting the back of your opponent's shield, even if it means you have to cross up. Standing a safe distance away from your opponent's shield is a great way to stay safe while covering multiple options. If you repeatedly beat the attack options, the opponent will stop doing them. Then you can go for more adventurous punishes. If your opponent continues to hold shield, plan on hitting the shield a second time with the safe move. If the first move was unsafe, you can use this opportunity to space or cross up with the second move to put yourself in a better position. It's more optimal to space both moves though. For the second move, down air pokes for combos and down smash pokes for kills, but you need to be slightly away from your opponent. Fair also pokes. If your opponent is very scared and still holding their shield for some reason, or they had a partial shield to begin with, finish with up smash, forward smash frying pan, or side B. Put it this way, the closer you land to your opponent's shield, the better you can cover roll away. But as you get closer, it gets more unsafe. If you beat the opponent's attacks at the start of the match, they will inevitably start rolling away, because it's a good option. When you notice this, try to land on their shield to cover roll away. Down air is so good for shield pressure. When approaching an opponent, it covers ground normals and spot dodges in addition to shield. Plus it's arguably Peach's best combo starter. It also gives you an absurd amount of drift. But your drift involves a trade-off. The closer you stay to the opponent's shield, the better you can cover roll away, but it becomes unsafe. Side B is unpunishable out of shield. However, side B puts you into this weird state where you can't fast fall, so you have to float first if you want to come down with something other than forward air. You can cover a few options like jump, attack, grab, spot dodge, or roll in, but it will never cover roll away. Auto-canceling the move and landing next to the shield is better. Thank you all for watching the video all the way until the end, and have a great rest of your day.